Um, but no, I have 3,242 miles on my M6. Well, no, like my top six cars, all over 1,000 miles. Everything below that is like 400 or less. So it's like Supra, M6, 911, WRX, RX Vision, and then my Silhouette, but that's because you buy it used. So, in theory, I've only used four cars, really. Oh my god, who's blowing up my snap? You mean... Wait, which corner? Hang on. Alright, I'm watching you, so just stop right there, or... The braking point on that car for that downhill section, do not shift to sixth gear and brake like 10 to 15, maybe 20 meters just after the 150 sign? I think it is. And then with this one at the top of the hill, I brake at that first set of dotted white lines. And then I cut that, you know how it's got that big fat curb there when you crest that hill? I cut almost all of it. Yeah, you can touch it with your left tires, but you can only go like 6 inches onto it anymore and you'll get a penalty. Yeah, no. The circuit experiences are extremely different too, and that's why I said yesterday I wonder what track limits are gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's definitely not. I don't know what kind of settings. Yeah, don't ever go to sixth. You make no use of sixth gear. You can get up to I think it's 163 and then you top out fifth gear, but you start braking just before that. In my opinion at least, I think the M6 is a really stable car here. And yeah, it's very strong in fourth gear as well. The only car I can think of comparing it to right now is think of the 13 GTR. I mean, well, cause like I hopped in that GTR for the Daily B this week, and I guess I was able to drive it so simply because I'm already used to driving a boat. You know what I mean? For that really fast chicane before the last double right-handers, my apex speed is typically like 91 to 95. I don't know, I'm very apex speed oriented when it comes to finding pace. Oh, okay, I did not change tires. Lol. No, you're fine. I don't have like people watching anything specific, just yeah. Just don't want them to get mad at me, you know? Hey, stop! You're gonna demonetize. What? All 5 of my viewers? And I appreciate all 5. Yeah, because when I'm fasting, when I'm exiting that really fast chicane, I'm exiting 100 miles an hour. Actually? Oh, that's gonna be great. Like, I know that this track is gonna be Daily C next week, so... And it's gonna be... In the what? Is that what it is? Actually? That's what Daily C is? Oh, so it's just a super boring race. Well, and now I'm over here, like, and I'm gonna be in a roadster for what's almost a 1 mile straight? Because this is a 0.79 mile straight. So it's like, oh my god, that's just you're gonna fall asleep halfway down the straight. I can do 16s, I just gotta, you know, focus. I know 15s and probably 14s are gonna be doable. Also, wait a minute, why are my practice settings... Oh no. Oh yeah, be warned, this is going to gradually continue to get darker. Well, I figured I might as well get some night practice in, because it's like, I'm so bored of the daily lobbies, and it's like, I might as well just start going on a lobby race fest, you know? Well, and then you can do qualifying to really get it going, and then, you know, grid starts, false starts, rolling starts. You can make strategy. Unfortunately, you can't really do much with the weather on American tracks. Oh yeah, I give it. I want to say 6 more months. You know, after they hit their first year mark. I want to say this game should be in a really good place. Like, this game has super good potential. I don't even think that was necessarily PD. I think that was Sony forcing them to get it out the door. Well, they marketed the Racing Cup most likely, but on top of that, it's like, there's a really big 2 seasons of IMSA and WEC, or, you know, like, there's 2 massive years of that about to happen. You have all these massive teams about to come, and I personally think Toyota is going to be scared that, like when Porsche and Audi were there, that they're going to be back markers again. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me, but who knows? They've also got a ton of experience to everyone else at this point. Dag is here? Let's get it. I probably should have posted this in the Discord that I had a lobby going. I did not. Was that Discord? Was that Discord or PlayStation? I was like, wait a minute. That's the other thing. This game has really good graphics, like, and I'm watching the lighting and the shadows stretch and get longer, and it's so beautiful. But they don't use it. Why don't they use it? Like, I would like to start having, because they did that for, they did what? We had one daily race that started at night, and that was for the Bathurst race. And they've never did it again. They're like, yeah, we're gonna save it all for manufacturers, but that's been a snooze fest, and it's also sucked because it's like you have to choose 2 cars or you're out of contention. And then there was so many bugs and glitches. I hope this next season is a lot more enjoyable. No, I think they're waiting for Worlds to be done, and then it's stupid. But I also makes me go, is there a BOP change also coming before the next season? They do. That's a whole different specific. So for that, yeah. I can give you 2 braking markers for those last 2 corners at the end before the straight. So going after the fast chicane, you see the light poles on your right of the screen when you're driving. The second to last one, brake just after it. And then when you turn the corner on the right side of your screen still, there's this reddish tent, brake just after it. Later! Okay, I need to put a 16 in before I can't see most of the track either.
Very old.
Hey John, how you doing? Do you notice the brake markers? That, well, you can use that, but that pole that I pointed out also has a light on it when it's dark. It's like one of the only poles with a light on it. And right now I'm obsessed with this track. I wish it was a little longer, but then it also makes me go, if they add Road Atlanta, can we please, for the love of God, get Road America? Let me have that 4-mile track would be amazing. Also, doing those 1 makes last night was pretty fun too. Okay, we're gonna put a lap in right here. It's by host's choice, and I have them off. So, like, yeah, I could, in theory, go and turn tire wear and fuel consumption on, but that would put weight on the car if I turned the fuel on. And I figured it's only a couple of laps, it's only a 5-minute quality session, so... And then I gave it 80 seconds from when the timer goes out, so that's just enough time to get a last lap in. Holy crap, I'm a second off pace. Oh, please don't be a penalty, please. Because I got a feeling that they're gonna get the track limits wrong on this, and I got a feeling we're gonna be able to ride out on that curb tomorrow, or that you know what I mean? Because like in real life, you can ride out further than that. Right. I think that that's a good decision. When I seen that, I was like, who the fuck is this guy, and why does he think he's in a video game? And then I was like, oh, it's Ross Chastain. That's a lot. That explains a lot. I feel like there should be a short track version to this. I have a feeling okay, so you see this, the back at, like, before the, oh my god, get on track. Get out of the way. Cause on the back straight, I don't know if you're on track, but if you come out here on the back straight, where is it? Where is it? I think it might be right here. Are you by the chicane? Cause there's track that takes a right here. Like there's no lines or anything, but I feel like this is a mini little like indie layout for like, you know, young people in carts. Cause like if you come down here by where I am, yeah, there's a little cut through across here. Yeah, so it's like that's like a little Indianapolis like karting track. Oh. I don't know. There's this game. I would be in love with this game, but I don't know. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. That's great. That'll make for mess ups. Also, I know that if you send it too hard in a chicane, I'm gonna be best friends with that wall to the left. Oh yeah. Probably. There's probably a ton of different variations. Exploring. How to turn how to turn Gran Turismo into an open world. Ugh, texted. $16.43. No wonder all my 17s felt so slow. I realized I saw a banger lap in way earlier. This track is so pretty at night though. Do you notice that? Oh my god, sorry Bolter. Or Bolts. Although I got a feeling that when this track hits with a GT3, and if we don't have a BOP change, I got a feeling people are gonna just run the GTR or the Supra. I don't know, I mean technically I could hop in and do a practice lap, but I don't feel like it. I don't like having to drive meta cars. I like to be able to, well, yeah, because I like to be able to, like you said with Key and that, plug and play, I like that, but I can't plug and play random cars. I have to plug and play whatever everyone else is using, otherwise my race is just by myself at the back. Slow and steady on the downshifts. Alright, hang on, I gotta check my phone. Slow the car down, I need to check my cellular device. Well, I did a 16.4 in the M6, so it's doable. You can go through turn 1 in the BMW at about 115 miles an hour. Do it in fourth. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I've also noticed with turn 1 though, if you get it right, you can get your right two tires just to go over the top of the curb. It gives you a really good angle for going over the crest, you know what I mean? I see you, John. I see you, John. Oh, I'm coming, John! Oh god, I need to turn. Ah! Going for the Michelin signs! Going for the Michelin signs! I got them all! How you doing, John? Can you hear me? John and his absolute love for this WRX. Oh no, the WRX is good, don't get me wrong, I got a lot of miles on it. I remember when it was also the meta car for a minute. Oh my god, Group B here in Comfort Softs or whatever would be crazy. Especially the S section. I just realized I've got 14 laps going. Also, have you gone into the pits on your own yet? Okay, I'm gonna give you a word of advice. This pit entry is much different than most pit entries. So like when you're going down, don't like floor it towards that wall. You need to take a sharp right and then you enter the pit lanes. Like you almost have to drive yourself actually in for once. Yeah, the pit entry is hard right at the crest of the hill. And make sure you have to take a super hard right to get in. So I figured I'd warn people, you might want to practice that if you ever end up having to actually do pit stops. Cause like that'll cost you a ton of time plus probably a 3 to 5 second penalty because you know this game's been glitched on wall pens. Because what was it? They gave us 2 daily races this week, and one was giving you constant 5-second penalties, and the other one was it was that glitch where you skip like half the track. Yeah. Hey, I know that was someone that found that by pure coincidence. They crashed, spun, and they just sat there for a minute, and then all of a sudden it happened. You only had to be you only had to be good at 3/4 of the track. The rest of it, forget it. Oh. I can't wait till I'm not so poor and I can afford actual wheel. Yeah, I play with the big boys on a $60 controller. I'm at the point where it's like, I don't go out much. Racing in the streets isn't exactly a smart thing, so it's like I might as well just build myself a rig. Like, and that's the thing. I just need to tell myself, hey, stop being lazy, just do it. Yeah, I've heard that construction on everything's never been great. And then they give you an instruction manual that's like 2 pages and it looks like a picture book. Yep. And they were like, how do I... And they don't know anything that's called English, so they can't even translate anything to English, so you give you a hint. It's like, bro, I get better help from my tutorials in my video games than I do in instruction manuals on how to build my desk or rig. Up the hill in the last... Yes, I'm in 3rd gear halfway through the chicane. So like when you go left and you touch, like, you hit left and you touch the curb, I'm going back into 3rd gear and I'm exiting in 3rd up the hill. Yep, and then back up to 3rd for traction. So there are 2 car brands in this world that I have an absolute obsession with. And that's going to be BMW and Dodge. Like, I love cars. I love all kinds of cars. But, like, I find myself constantly going back to these cars. It's John! But I don't know what it is, but these cars are so enjoyable. And then... What, the American stuff, or... You don't buy American, or you only buy American? Like, don't get me wrong, I like American cars, and if I'm gonna buy from a brand that's American, it's probably gonna be Dodge or Cadillac. My grandfather, he does the whole lease thing, and every single year he'll go and get the new Cadillac. Well, he also used to own his own car dealership, so he's got a lot of connections and friends. So you get thunder, I get snowstorms. Me, I wish... I'm northeast. I wish I was in Denver. I live in Wisconsin. I love Chicago. I haven't had the pleasure like New York has had with snow yet. But we've had several days where it's 20 degrees outside already. It gives it just a little pull of rotation. For this, when you're going for this downhill S, there's the curb on your left that's like super short. The second it comes into your sight, start throwing it right. Yeah, when you're doing the chicane in the BMW, the last chicane, literally turn, upshift to third, throttle, slight lift, and then just put the throttle down and go. And it's not much of a lift, but it's just enough that you don't overshoot, or you don't drive onto that gray strip that sends you to Narnia every time you touch it. At least for me. I wonder, does this game rotate all the way around into morning, or does it like just stop and stay dark at some point? Because I just realized I've just done a 52-minute practice session. Oh my god. No! Wait! Booker? Booker. Booker. Book. Where is he? Is that you? Booker. Booker. This is not cool. You are not supposed to... Hey, there's a wall there. Oh. Where did Booker go? Booker, you are not allowed to come in here and take my lap. Get out of my way. I need to go do a lap. Dang it, Booker. Alright, I need to go get a lap in. Hang on. I looked up and I was like, yeah, 3/10 up, Booker. You're like, nah, let me go 4/10 up. Ah, dang it. Ah, just what I want to hear. Alright, I cranked up the tire wear and the fuel wear. We're gonna do a race here in just a sec.
Almost a 15.
Yeah, I know, I seen that, bro, John. You crazy, bro. Uh-huh. Oh, no, that's, John. He's in my stream. Okay. Alright. Everyone make sure, racing hard and racing medium. This is also to experiment. This is an experiment with how the tire wear is, and then I'll adjust it to make it a little more aggressive or not. Yeah. If it doesn't seem long enough, I might change it to... If you do it right, it should be 3 laps. Well, no, 2 laps, because the out lap's a minute 10. So, 2 laps if you do it right. Alright. Alright, I need to get in a car. I hope that they add the new Corvette, the new McLaren. They need the new Corvette, they need the new McLaren, they need the new BMW. They need the... What was I gonna say? Yeah, they need the new Vet. We have the new M4. We have the new Aston Martin. We have the 720S McLaren. Like, there's 4 GT3 cars right there alone that need to be still added. And then it'd be cool if we could get Bentley in here. I'm I'm pretty sure that. But it's just like, oh my god, I wish that these racing games would like get one thing straight. Share the cars and the tracks. Because some games genuinely do some things better than others. Because I'll say this, Gran Turismo has the best visual sim racing game out of any sim racing game that is on the market currently. Alright. Well, that's what I'm saying, like, they should just take a summer, or I don't care if it's 6 months that I don't see a single track. If you decide that in June that you're gonna not give us any more tracks, and then all of a sudden Christmas comes around and you dump like 8 new tracks on me, bro, I am giddy. Considering the fact that adding these cars is just... I've bought 4. I've bought 4 cars that they've added to the game, and that's just the Group 3s. Alright, here we go, boys. Yeah, I noticed that last night. All of a sudden, I was like, my fingers on the throttle, and all of a sudden my controller starts vibrating like crazy because I just sent it into the wall. Oh god, why am I not going? Oh no.